This has to be my favorite feature because we can keep the eggs in here and I don't have to worry.
Wanted to test out the solar generator, so I busted out. Decent power tool.
So we've got the Anker EverFrost here from Signature Solar. This thing is pretty freaking cool. It is an ice chest, however, no ice necessary. It is a mini refrigerator. So excited. I've got some nice produce in here. I've been keeping meat in here. I've got some chicken and stuff down here. Everything has been staying nice and cold. I've had no problems with it. It's about 3 days in now. It also has this like cool little light, so at night this turns on. We've got 2 compartments. This has to be my favorite feature because we can keep the eggs in here and I don't have to worry about them getting smashed or having to put them in a separate container. We've got our creamer in here, which is dairy based. Obviously that needs to we need to make sure that stays cold, which has been. This one also has a nice little light in here, staying super cold. As mentioned before, you can take one of these and turn it down to be a freezer if you wanted to carry some ice for something else, or ice cream, or just any frozen goods you might have. Or you can keep them both as a refrigerator, which is what I currently have now. And then when needed, we just repower it or recharge the battery with that 100-watt solar panel that comes with it. Once again, this is from Signature Solar. This has been a great addition to our transition on our off-grid property. We're still not here full time, so when we come out here, we're camping out here while we do little projects around our property in preparation to being here full time. This has been amazing. I don't have to worry about getting ice. Ice is about 45 minutes to an hour away from where we are, is the nearest gas station, liquor store. So knowing that my food is going to be good during however many days we are here has been such a weight off of my shoulders. Everything stays nice and cold. I don't have to worry about ice melting and getting into things or having to buy more ice. Just recharge the battery there, and this thing has been solid. This is a handle, but also works as a cutting board if needed. I have not used it as a cutting board, but it is a nifty little thing to have on there. This thing also has a really cool app in which you can pull up the app and look at the temperatures. You can control the temperatures, whether you want to increase it or decrease, just depending on your needs, which is another really cool feature. You can also just monitor it during the day, so you don't have to actually come up to the cooler to check what temperature it's at. Again, this is perfect for off-grid living like we're doing, off-grid camping, road trips, anything in which you don't necessarily have access to ice or store. This will keep your stuff nice and cold. Generator. Okay, so we got the Anker solar generator here. It's got your typical AC outlets. You've got USB. We've got all of this here. You got your car socket, charger. You got a display, which is really hard to see right now in this light. But this thing, we just got it out here, really excited to put it to use. We'll be using this not only to charge our cell phones and get some light in the cabin, but we're also going to test it on some power tools, see how that works, because it'd be really great to just throw this in the back of our side-by-side and take it to our, you know, project site, which we plan on doing multiple projects around our property, and it be able to power our tools. So I'm going to put that to the test, see what happens. But this beauty, by the way, super sleek, got a nice light over here. Also, all of this is controlled by an app, so you can download the app, you can control the light, you can turn this thing on and off, you can check the battery, all from the app. Super nice and convenient. Just got this out here, but this baby gets charged by that 400 watt solar panel. This thing is a beast. It's probably a good, I don't know, 40 to 50 pounds. It's got 4 huge solid solar panels, and we tested it. We had this charged at 50% and plugged it into the solar panels, and it took about 2 hours to charge. Again, all of this is from Signature Solar. Really loving this so far, and really excited to see how it pans out, especially with our power tools. Keep you updated.
All right, so been using the Anker solar generator, and today I tested it on my miter saw. So I got the extension cord charging up my drills right there, but I had a little project right here. But set up this little work area and just you know, my basic miter saw. Wasn't working a whole lot. Probably did, I don't know, maybe 30 cuts or so in a few hours. I was working on the staircase here because the staircase is pretty old. A lot of the boards are getting flimsy and whatnot. So yeah, wanted to test out the solar generator, so I busted out decent power tool to test it, and it worked perfectly. This thing was at 100% when I started, and you know, now it's at 90, so not bad at all. I was charging my drills as well, so pretty happy. When it does get down, I connect it to the this is like their portable, this is the 400 watt solar panel, their portable solar panel, and this is the 100 watt panel. Pretty big difference. The 400 watt, it'll charge this station pretty quickly, I guess. I assume it is. This was at about 50%. Plugged it into the 400 watt, and it charged it back to 100 in about 2.5 hours. So I'm assuming, you know, 4 or about 5 hours, maybe 5.5 hours, from 0 to 100%, it should charge this thing up. Which is not bad. I think that's pretty good. So far I like it. This panel in general, it's pretty heavy. It's a little bit awkward because it's so long and things like that, but overall it does work pretty well. Yeah, I'm happy so far, you know. So we'll be showing more. All right, so right now the cabin is dark, but I have a shop light connected to the AC outlet, so I could turn it on the generator through the app and light up the cabin. Kind of a cool feature. Or if you don't have anything hooked up, the solar generator has its own little light with different brightnesses. Again, just a cool feature.
Okay. All right, we're back from the cabin. So we're gonna just rinse out the cooler. So what's great about this cooler is these baskets come out, which makes them really easy to clean. So we'll just pull these out, set them aside. And then inside the cooler, they have little plugs at the bottom that you just pull them out, and that will allow all the water to drain out of them. And then we'll just rinse it out. Super easy, water drains out nicely. Give the baskets a little rinse off, and then we'll just let it air dry. Super pleased with this cooler. I made it really convenient to have all of our food there. We were out there for about 5 days, and it kept our food nice and cool and fresh. Loved having not to worry about getting ice. So thank you again, Signature Solar. We are really looking forward to put this into use many more times.